burning carb calories versus burning fat calories.
Am I the only person who has seen reels on Instagram and they are like, if you go on an incline for 30 minutes, you're going to burn fat, but if you run for an hour, you're going to burn carbs first and then fat? We noticed that 85.8% of you guys are not subscribed. So what are you doing? We give you guys free weight loss advice. And to the 14.2% that are subscribed, you guys are doing something right here. So thank you for all your support. We really appreciate it. But seriously, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below.
Probably, because I haven't seen that, but I find that really interesting. By the way, we're a mother-daughter duo who've lost over 250 pounds combined, and we are interested in calories. We're interested in all things health, and we're interested in weight loss. I guess you are too, and that's why you're here. And I have not seen that, no.
Well, I think it's really interesting because either way, you're going to burn calories, right? And whether you're tapping into fat stores or carb stores, correct me if I'm wrong, Mom, but basically, depending on what you eat, depends on how much or for how long you're tapping into your carb storage or your fat storage, correct?
I mean, there's a certain level of intellect that is required to understand calories in and calories out. The law of thermodynamics states that energy is neither created nor destroyed. And so everyone's trying to hack the system. Everyone's trying to figure out how to make weight loss easy, efficient, and they want it done like now, even yesterday. And I get it. We have an amazing problem. Really incredible problem. It's not really amazing. It's kind of staggering and upsetting, this problem that we have. But you burn carb calories differently than you burn fat calories. Yes, you'll burn them eventually, right? But when you burn carb calories, it's actually your primary source of fuel. So your body prioritizes that. And so it'll use it first, which means they also run out first. And then the fat calories will last longer. And that's why when you eat carbohydrates, and I'm not talking about the carbohydrates from like pizza and pasta and potato chips and things like that. I'm talking about carbohydrates from whole foods like vegetables. Root vegetables or starchy ones have higher carbohydrates, or just like, zucchini, regular vegetables. And then your body will prioritize it. It's a primary source and it burns it quickly, whereas fat calories are going to be burned more slowly. And it's a secondary source of fuel for the body. And there's a lot of complicated processes that go on. But like, for example, if you just eat vegetables, you'll probably be really hungry because your body uses that energy really quickly. But if you eat the vegetables with a little bit of fat, then it'll keep you fuller longer because the energy stays with you longer. You've experienced that, right?
Yeah, when I just ate vegetables and fruit, I was hungry all the time because I didn't eat any fat or anything else. Don't recommend doing that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, you cause some harm doing that. But you can do that for short periods of time and it's okay. You were doing it kind of hardcore, Penelope.
Yeah, like all wrong. No, I don't want people
But going back to the treadmill thing, like what is that?
Well, essentially, it's just like it's like the hacking the system. Like people want the easy way out. So whether walking on an incline is easier for you or jogging for 30 minutes is easier for you, essentially the communities are trying to say that jogging or running isn't that great for you because it doesn't burn fat as effectively as walking on an incline does. Because
hey, I just say get off the couch and like move.
That's literally what I say. I'm like,
you love to run. When you get tired of running, walk. When you get tired of walking, do the Nordic track. Like whatever.
When you change it up, it's great. And I also think that you literally could burn the same amount of calories jogging or maybe more jogging than walking on an incline. Because if you're walking on an incline at the same speed and you're not heightening and getting in zone 2 and zone 1 and zone 3, then you're going to burn less calories than if you were jogging, because if you're jogging and doing intervals, you're going to reach higher heart rates.
I say walk down the street, walk on a trail, walk up the mountain. I can't even track.
I'm just here for the people who are like, I like running. I like running too. I've been getting really into running.
I like walking on the incline. I think that's has more longevity for my joints because of the shape of my legs.
Look,
and so
I agree with you. I've really messed my joints up, but I've gone I've recently decided that not like going crazy every day on the treadmill, but doing different types of intervals every day helps your joints recover.
Do you know why I stopped running?
That's how marathon runners train. I didn't know that. Marathon runners don't do intervals every day.
Yeah.
They do one long jog, one slow jog, one short jog, one short interval sprint, and I feel so much better doing that. I look better doing that too. I didn't even know. I had no idea.
Yay.
Sometimes you guys have to figure it out by yourself.
But do you know why I stopped running?
Why?
I used to run religiously every day.
Did you look hot?
I don't know. You have to ask your dad. I was married to him at the time.
Probably did, because dad only likes hot people.
So I got really into meditation. And I was meditating for like 2 hours a day.
Okay. Were you
And
calm?
I don't know. I maybe.
You still meditate, but you're not always calm.
I am human, so I'm still human. But the tap, tap, tap of the running started like affecting my nervous system. And I was like, I can't do this anymore.
What do you mean?
It was like affecting my meditation. Yeah, really interesting, right? That's so, yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
Because I was actually eating breakfast this morning and I was like, wait, am I shaking or am I after my jog?
Yeah, I've just had this, I got so sensitive and so, yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, well, anyway, whatever you decide to do, you should just move way more than you already are.
Yeah, and I think that learning about how your body uses fuel also known as calories, is important.
And the quality of calories.
Yeah, the quality of calories really matters more than this nuanced conversation around the utilization of calories. Now, the bottom line is your age will affect how you're using calories, your disease process, like where you are in any kind of disease that you might have or wellness that you might be in. Your weight influences it as well. How much you've dieted influences it as well, because there are some people who are very slim who eat 2,500 calories a day, and they're using energy a lot differently than the person that's sedentary and weighs 320 pounds.
Yeah.
So how you use energy is very different based on your metabolic, situation.
And the quality of food. Like, I remember seeing somebody eat 3,000 calories of food and they were morbidly obese. But guess what, guys? They weren't eating that much food. And I get that all the time. People are like, oh, I barely eat. But then they have like that Frappuccino and that pumpkin spice muffin and a Subway sandwich. And that doesn't seem like a lot of food maybe from behind, but that's like 4,000 calories right there. You know what I mean?
And it's also calories in the form of denatured food that's not from nature, that the body doesn't recognize, that causes all kinds of issues in the body that we're now really understanding the dangers of processed food that you eat out at restaurants. And as much as I'd love for you to be able to trust the restaurants, unfortunately, there really aren't any that you can trust. They're all using seed oils. They're all, protecting their bottom line by shortchanging the customer, which is through the health, because they can't, it doesn't make sense for them to buy the highest quality vegetables unless you're going to a really fine restaurant that cares, that has ethics and morals. And there are a few out there, but they're far and few between.
So eat whole foods. Like, mom has a beautiful garden growing with pumpkin and squash and zucchini and jalapenos and kale and Swiss chard and
habaneros.
That's life-giving food.
Yeah.
We have chickens at the end of the street that we get our eggs from.
Yes.
Which is so exciting. And like, those are food from the whole source. Food that is so fresh. You can taste the vitamins.
And if you don't have that possibility, you can start a lot of food in your kitchen. We used to grow microgreens all the time.
We still do.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ways to like actually grow food in your house. Believe it or not, food can make great houseplants.
Yeah.
Ginger, turmeric, all kinds of food you can make as houseplants. So,
and you can find a lot of these foods at the store too. Like, you can just get pasture raised, 100% organic, soy-free, corn-free eggs. You can get organic vegetables at the store.
You got to get educated, folks. It's really important. So continue to watch. I hope that you will comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, because we love talking about all these things, discussing them, and we really love your comments.
Comment down below the word natural if you would like to learn more about our Women's Accountability Group. We only have a few spots left. Everyone in that group is losing weight or learning how to cook or becoming a better chef or becoming a healthier version of themselves. And I want that for you guys before 2025 starts. Don't be the person who says, on January 1st, I will. No, be the person who does it now, today.
It's only $47.
Yeah, and you can literally click the link in bio, because by the time it's 2025, our prices will be different for people who didn't join before 2025.
That's true.
You gotta get in now if you want to see some awesome results before the new year. We want you to have awesome results. So just step it up and click the link in bio if you are already ready to join, and you can also email us.
See you all the time. We help women to beat obesity with our Step It Up system in just 90 days. Click the link in the description to learn how to lose weight without drugs like Ozempic.